Hello, Taurus. Thanks for tuning back in. This is Natalie. I am here, and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading and energy check for the first 2 weeks of April. I always do that to clear the energy. Okay, so we're just going to tune in to see what is going on in the first 2 weeks of April for you, Taurus. I know we've had Mercury out of whack, just went direct, so we have another 2 weeks in Mercury's shadow, so that's going to be affecting us still. But after that, it'll be back to its complete former strength. But we're also going to have some planets going retrograde. We're definitely going to have Pluto and Capricorn and going retrograde. It's going to be like that. I'm just kidding. It's all about attitude. Okay. So, Taurus, first 2 weeks of April. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, so the overall energy for the first couple of weeks easing into the month of April for you, Taurus. This is indecision. This is a little bit of a fog, or this is daydreaming. So let's dig in to see what this could be definitively. So the first two cards I pulled for you, Taurus, and Taurus ascendants, the page of two pages, the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. So this could speak to a happy surprise, a happy message, or messages going back and forth, or rediscovering a youthful sort of love, hobby. But yet the Page of Swords is telling me that you're definitely spying. This is like the spy card, I always call it. Always. I get it a lot in like Scorpio readings. It's funny. So Taurus, I feel like this is a crush. I feel like this is a crush card. You have a crush on somebody. Let me see what else. Yep. I think you have a crush on somebody. And I'm going to say that you have a crush on somebody and that you are checking on their Instagram, their Facebook, their whatever their social media is, their Twitter. And this is a very youthful type of crush. Like, you're definitely, here we go. Now it's all coming together. And you're daydreaming about them. You're fantasizing about them, about how it could be if you were together. Okay? And you're just using this card to daydream. That's the base. Down here, Taurus, is the foundation of this reading. It is the far past and how you got into the situation. If this is a crush, I don't know if this could be a crush or someone that you've known from the past, but regardless, you got into this situation you're in right now from the Eight of Swords, and whatever is going on with you right now, you did it to yourself, because if you can look closely, Taurus, this woman is blindfolded and she's bound, but she's not actually attached to these swords, and she can leave any time because she has her shoes on still. So this feeling is self-imposed. However you're feeling as far as being restricted from talking to them or approaching them or offering that cup or starting something, there's definitely the distance between you and them as indicated, because you don't need to spy if you're like already together, right? I mean, let's just leave it at that. But it's something that you have done in the past, Taurus. And this is like more of a perspective that you feel like you can't do anything, but you feel like that because you're making this feeling in yourself. So let's figure out what's going on even more. So this card is the recent past, an influence that's just recently. You can even still feel it a little bit. The Queen of Cups. This is a very loving and intuitive woman, and she is looking into the cup that is actually hidden from view. It's the only cup that has a lid on it, and it's like a chalice, which has like a beautiful ornate She's gazing into it and she knows what's inside because she doesn't even have to open it to know what's inside. So there's definitely a woman that, or it could be a woman, it could be someone that you're very much idealizing is to be a sort of queen. If you're a male, you might have a crush on a woman like this that you see as a queen. If you're a woman, you can have a crush on someone that you see that you're using your own queenly, intuitive, psychic sort of abilities, and you're using this to daydream and to maybe even control your dreams and control your psychic abilities to sort of fuel your imagination as to, you know, what life could be with them. Wow, this is very like relationshipy. Okay, so this card ahead is an influence that's, this is the recent past. This is what's going to happen next, like over the next 2 weeks. I would say this week, and look out for, this Friday is the new moon in Aries, so that's kind of a big deal. So, burdens, you're taking on a lot of burdens. You're taking on something that it doesn't really look like you can handle it. You're going to be carrying some baggage with you, Taurus, and I'm not sure if that's so great for you. Not sure if that's so great at all. But I think you're going to do this regardless, because if a Taurus decides something, there's not really anything anyone else can do. I mean, even if you're watching this video and you're like, just going to ignore what she says that I don't like. I mean, that's totally like a Taurian thing. But just don't say I didn't tell you. This is my job. So my job is to tell you that you're not supposed to be taking on all these additional burdens that you can't really carry, because you're supposed to take care of yourself, Taurus. So there, I said it. Okay. This card right here, Taurus, is where you are right now. This is the part that you're currently playing. This is 5, 6, 7, 8 of cups. So you're definitely, it's not even that you're just walking away from these cups. It's more about deciding definitively that something is or is not for you. And when Taurus arrives at that decision, they're like I just said, they're, pretty stubborn about it. So this is really more about you completely 100% dedicating yourself to a course of action and not veering from it. Okay? That's you. So, this card right here is how other people see you, Taurus. And this is so funny because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is love. So other people see you as maybe in love or wanting to be in love or daydreaming. Daydreaming about a great love. Fantasizing about a great love. Fantasizing, daydreaming, or maybe, maybe you have a lot of romantic prospects and you're trying to pick one, something like that. But other people that's how other people are seeing you right now. Is totally struck. Or this is also, it's a very obvious looking card and it's called the Lovers. It could also be a choice between two things, as is just depicted by these two people. It could be the choice between sacred love or profane love. So people could see you as deciding between the two, choosing sacred love or choosing profane love. Okay? Or having a choice to make in love. Okay, Taurus, this card, I'm going to skip around. This card is the future environment. So the future environment at the end of the next 2 weeks and beyond, you're holding on. You're holding on and you're being kind of greedy and that's just Taurus, right? I'm just kidding. So you're just like holding on for dear life and you're just, you don't even know if that coin is at the top of your head because you've got your feet on each coin, you're holding this one, you're just holding on and you're holding on, holding on, holding on. And you might lose a little bit of goodwill about this holding on. I'm not sure. Not sure 100% about that. You'll have to read this in the context of your situation, whether you make the judgment if it's good, bad, necessary, not necessary. I'm not here to make the judgment. I'm just here to relay the information. Okay? This is your hope or fear. Very clear, Taurus. Very clear that your fear is that it's going to be whatever you do, whatever this course of action that you take, whatever you completely commit to and decide to start out on, is going to end in complete and utter catastrophe, abject, a total failure. And maybe that's you telling someone how you feel. Maybe that's you proposing to somebody. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. But I can see your fear is absolute destruction. You're like thinking the absolute worst of it. So that's your fear. And whether that fear is founded or not founded, I don't know. You tell me. Outcome card, finally, right? 7 of Wands, 7 of Staves. This shows you as the victor. It shows that you win the fight. It shows that all of these other staves cannot get to you. See how you're on the higher, higher landing and you can't even see the people holding these staves, Taurus? This shows you defending your ground. It shows you protecting yourself, defending yourself. So there's something out there that's like protecting you, I would say. Because with all this going on, you have these burdens, but you have this really sweet, innocent energy of these 2 pages, and you have a queen right behind you. So there's something that there's an influence that's fading away, sort of, with this 8 of Sword energy, and you're moving more towards something that's more victorious and something that you're holding on to. So I think you're going to be, whatever little gain this is, it could be a small gain or a big gain. I think that's what you're going to hold on to. Like you make some headway, and then you're just like holding on for dear life. Holding on, holding on, holding on. So this could be a slow process, Taurus, but you're encouraged by it to keep going. And I think that's what's going on here. Okay, Taurus, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll do another energy check in the middle of April. Okay, bye.